You ever have one of those moments where your brain pauses, your eye twitches just a little, and you think, is this real life? Am I really staring at a hot pink Lamborghini parked sideways across my ranch driveway? Because that was me. Tuesday morning. Sun barely up. Coffee in hand. Still wearing pajama pants. I stepped out onto my front porch, ready to feed the donkeys and get to work, only to see Karen Peabody, yes, that Karen, standing beside her Lambo, arms crossed, sunglasses too big for her forehead, blocking my ranch gate like she was the Queen of England defending royal land. Now I know what you're thinking. Ben, are you really about to tell me a woman blocked your driveway with a supercar just to be petty? And the answer is, hell yes I am. I should back up. Name's Ben Carter. 42, former Army engineer, now part-time rancher, full-time enjoyer of peace and quiet. About a year ago, I bought this 20-acre slice of heaven just outside of a suburb called Willow Creek Estates. Gorgeous land, good soil, some goats, and a long gravel driveway that ends in a rusted iron gate with a wooden sign that says, "Private, do not enter." But see, Willow Creek Estates has an HOA. And the HOA has a president. And the president has a problem with boundaries. Her name's Mildred Karen Peabody. Yep, that's her real name, which is almost too perfect, and she's the type of woman who thinks a clipboard gives her law enforcement authority. She drives a hot pink Lamborghini Huracan she got in the divorce, according to town gossip, runs every neighborhood meeting like a dictatorship, and once fined a resident $500 for putting up a garden gnome without HOA color approval. I don't live in her HOA. But my land borders theirs. And that makes me, in her eyes, a disruptive outsider. Her words. It all started when I replaced my old wooden gate with a military-grade electric lift gate, clean, strong, and, I'll admit, a little over the top. But I like security. Mildred called it an eyesore. Said it didn't blend with the neighborhood aesthetic. I told her it was on my land. She said she was filing a complaint with the county. The county laughed. That's when the petty began. First, she reported me to animal control because my goats were yelling. They were just being goats. Then she accused me of operating a commercial facility because I had a tractor with decals. Then she claimed my barn, which had been standing since the 50s, violated height restrictions. Each time, she lost. But with each loss, she got angrier. And that brings us to the Lambo. That morning, I had a delivery scheduled, 3 tons of feed, 2 hay bales, and a new generator. Semi-truck on the way. I hear the engine before I see it. Then I get the call from the driver, "Hey boss, I can't get in. There's a sports car in the middle of your gate." I come walking down the gravel path, coffee still in hand, and there she is, Karen Peabody, standing next to her Lamborghini like she's posing for a magazine shoot. Blocking the gate. Entirely. Not by accident. On purpose. "What the hell are you doing?" I ask. She gives me a tight smile and says, "Just enjoying the view. Your gate is ugly. I figured if you can ruin my view, I can ruin yours." I laugh. "I mean, what else can you do?" I gesture to the semi that's now idling 100 feet down the road. "You're blocking a delivery, Karen. Move your car." She sips from a tiny espresso cup and says, "Call the police if you have a problem." Oh. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. I did not call the police. Because you see, Karen made a very specific and very stupid miscalculation. She forgot about the tank. Now before you roll your eyes, no, it's not an active combat vehicle. It's a decommissioned M60A3 Patton tank I bought at a military surplus auction a few years ago. It's been gutted, de-weaponized, repurposed for parades and farm shows. But it drives. It's legal, barely. And it weighs about 57 tons. I keep it in a separate barn out back. Took me about 15 minutes to get it started and trundle it around the loop toward the front gate. The delivery guy's jaw dropped when he saw it. I gave him a 2-finger salute. "Hang tight," I said. "I'll move the car." Karen turned just in time to see me roll up in 60 tons of olive drab steel. Her smile? Gone. Her jaw? Hanging. She ran toward me, hands waving, screaming, "You're insane. You can't touch my car." I didn't say a word. Just stopped the tank about 3 feet from her Lambo. Let the engine idle like a dragon breathing through its nostrils. She screamed again. "I'll sue you." I motioned to my GoPro mounted on the front of the tank. "Smile for the insurance adjuster." And then, ever so gently, I let the tank crawl forward. The sound of a Lamborghini being crushed under tank treads is hard to describe. Imagine God chewing bubble wrap filled with metal shrapnel. The front hood folded like origami. The windshield shattered. The doors twisted like candy wrappers. That car was flatter than a welcome mat by the time I stopped. Karen shrieked. She tried to climb onto the tank. I shut the hatch. When I finally climbed out, she was red-faced and trembling. "I'm calling the cops." I said, "Good. Me too. You're trespassing." The sheriff arrived 20 minutes later. It was Deputy Lang, who already knew Karen from prior HOA complaints. He took one look at the situation, sighed, and asked the only question that mattered. "Did you warn her?" I showed him the footage. GoPro, dashcam, delivery guy's phone, 3 different angles. Karen had been given every opportunity to move. She refused. She was on my land, blocking my access. Karen screamed for a lawyer. I offered her a piece of pancake from the batch I'd made while waiting for the sheriff to finish writing up the report. She sued, of course. Claimed I destroyed her vehicle with malicious intent. But the judge wasn't having it. Between the video evidence, the delivery logs, and her long HOA history, the court sided with me. Said she'd unlawfully blocked access to private property, refused multiple lawful requests to move, and voluntarily left her vehicle in harm's way. Case dismissed. She didn't just lose the lawsuit. She also got fined for illegal parking, had to pay towing and removal fees, and was ordered to pay court costs, plus $12,000 to the delivery company for delayed freight. All in all, Karen's little limbo tantrum cost her $264,000. That tank? Best $45,000 I ever spent. The HOA tried to spin it. Said I endangered the neighborhood. But the internet had other ideas. My tank video went viral. 5 million views in 2 days. People started mailing me little toy tanks. I had t-shirts printed. "Don't block my gate, I have a tank." Karen? She resigned as HOA president a month later. Sold her mangled Lumbo for scrap and moved out of Willow Creek entirely. I heard she's trying to start a gated community in Arizona. Good luck. As for me? I paved the driveway, installed motion sensors, and built a second garage for the tank. People ask me all the time if I'd do it again. And I tell them the truth. No, I'd do it slower.